What's up, everybody? Today on the weekly gig, we're going to talk about stocks. So, Eddie, go ahead.
Gamers, rise up!
Stocks.
So what's funny is that right before we started recording, I said that I didn't want to talk a lot about this because in 4 days, when it comes out, everything's going to be irrelevant.
It's not our fault that shit moves 5 million times a second, so we're just going to have to roll with it. We can't predict the future.
Not irrelevant, but like everything's going to change so many times by the time this comes out. So we're recording this podcast.
Good people after this. Like,
fuck Robin Hood.
Hey, what if
I like that Disney movie.
What if they're the first people that want to sponsor us?
Well, with what they've shown, I don't know if I want that. So,
dude, we would take it immediately.
We are recording this podcast on January 28th. So obviously the talk of the town right now is the stock market and how gamers are flipping it on its toes. So that's pretty cool. I just so happened to have 7 shares in GameStop because in March when everything shut down, I was like, yeah, why not? So I put in $20 and this morning when I woke up, it was $3,500. I didn't.
That's so good though.
And they're trying, all the rich people, all the hedge fund guys, all the buzzwords, they're trying to get everybody to sell out, and that's the problem. So yeah, I've been keeping up with GameStop stocks a lot recently.
Yeah, I know nothing about stocks.
Sam. So let's move on.
I know a little bit. All I know is that Robinhood and a lot of these investing apps, these brokers, they're being pretty scummy about everything right now.
This is where I got interested.
And so what they're doing is they say that they're limiting the amount of shares you can purchase in a day or whatever, but like right now you can't buy any, which rule number 1, you're not allowed to manipulate the stock market, and it turns out they're manipulating the stock market. Which is pretty cool.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird how whenever a lot of people on Reddit try to, get back at these billionaires trying to become even bigger billionaires, then it's a problem. And another piece of information that just came out is that a lot of these hedge fund guys actually were in cahoots with some of these apps like Robinhood, possibly, right before they limited your ability to buy shares. And of course they bet on it to lose again. And because Robinhood limited it and scared everybody and made it so you could only sell and couldn't buy, it pretty much forced everything to go down. And then the brokers that bet on it going down made their money, which is insider trading, and that's also illegal. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty scummy.
Yeah. Every time I hear about something like this, I just remember the one saying that is, eat the rich.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
human tastes like chicken. We should eat the rich.
Eat the rich. Fuck Robinhood. And there's probably going to be a stock market change in the near future, which it was kind of necessary anyways. However, they're just getting their due diligence right now, and I think that's pretty sweet. And I'm just here for the ride.
I'm not.
So, anyways, that's the whole big stock market thing. That's the topical thing that's going on right now. And I'd rather not try to be on topical, current topics, just because people listening ahead of time or in the future, it's not going to be as relevant, obviously. However, this is a pretty big thing, and it's probably going to bring a pretty big change. So
Yeah, you're definitely not wrong on that. But since the stock is GameStop's stock, I just want to say to GameStop that
as a former GameStop
company-
employee,
yeah, as a former GameStop employee, the company fucking sucks.
sponsored by GameStop. I mean, it is kind of funny that it's GameStop that's doing it. This is all happening too. Because I mean, back in March, I put in a little bit of money in the stocks just because, like, why not? Things are shutting down, things are losing money. Let's hope to get some returns. So I was like, I'll throw a few shares in GameStop. It's extremely risky because literally all of their locations around us are shutting down. But I thought, maybe with like Reggie getting involved, and they are looking at like new ways to like update their whole system that's going on. So I thought, maybe I can make I can double that or triple it. I didn't expect to multiply that by 1,000, but you know, it happens. I wish I put in more because when I bought those shares, they were only $3 a piece.
Isn't the reason everyone's so mad about it is because they can't pull out right now?
No, you can only pull out. That's the problem.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
You can only
I see.
pull out? I have no idea how to do that.
Yeah, you can't put any money in. So, like, it's making it extremely hard to... Well, it's not... People are finding ways around it. You don't have to use these brokerage apps like Robinhood to invest in it. There's other ways to do that. But Robinhood and some of the other apps like it, those were the big things that were getting amateurs into the market, into the game, and shaking things up. So they're trying to limit that, but people will find a way. It doesn't matter. Fuck them.
All right, fuck the rich. So
Yeah, so
Fuck
that
the
was our
rich.
gamer big suit moment talk.
yeah,
Go from the stocks to eating the rich.
let's eat them. We're able to.
It's
You can eat human
we-
meat. It's fine. Just cook it.
I mean, we do have the numbers.
Yummy. All right. So what? So we got that out of the way. What's next? Because
You
I
know what
got
I'm saying?
nothing.
You make a very good argument when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea either.
All right, Eddie, guide the show. Take
for our
the wheel.
The last week, more like the last 2 weeks, I've been playing a bunch of VR, and I was trying to think like how one could simply improve on that matter. And I was looking into it a little bit more, like haptic feedback and shit. Like now that the PlayStation, like the DualSense controllers has these like sensors in it that pretty much like restrict on triggers when you're like shooting a gun
Yeah.
and so on and so
The
forth.
DualSense controllers are so nice. It's so
are.
cool.
So now, like, I'm sitting there playing Pavlov, and I'm shooting some guys. I'm running around shooting guns, getting shot at, and the thought of getting shot in the head, so intriguing to me.
Really.
So I want a helmet that you can like put kind of into the VR headset and have it like wrap around your head and just get shot in the
It
head.
bonks
I
you?
want to feel it. Yeah.
I don't know if I would like
I
that.
wouldn't-
That would give me anxiety.
I thought I didn't understand what you were saying. When then Eddie said bonk you. Okay, now I do. I thought you
Yeah.
actually wanted to die in that moment. But
No, I don't want to die. I want the
okay.
sensation of death.
it's like there's other ways.
When you die in
man.
the game, you die for real.
Yeah.
I want it to
You
be
want it to be
the
Sword Art
Matrix. Okay?
Online.
No, in the Matrix. Fuck Sword Art.
Yeah, show sucks. Bad game.
I mean, okay, listen. Sword Art Online, the first season, or the first half of the first season,
Amazing.
it was good. Like, I can understand it's not the best out there, but like for a mainstream thing that made Ikusai's like popular, it's not bad. I love the idea. But then then they just ruined it. It went so downhill. And then the Gun Gale Online part was cool. And then the second half of that season was not. It was so bad. And then Alicization, it's actually kind of neat. But you guys don't know anything about that one. It's actually kind of neat.
Yeah.
Because
I barely know about Gun Gale, but go ahead.
what happens is that Kirito, he's basically like playtesting a game, and something happens to him where he gets like put into a coma pretty much, and he's put into this game, and the purpose of the game is to train AI to think like humans, and that's what he was playtesting this whole time. So then when he's in there, at first he doesn't know if it's a game or not, and instead of people, they're all NPCs, and they all like follow the rules, but he's the only person that's like a human, that thinks like a human and will actually break those rules, break those laws. And it starts to really mess stuff up. And there's actually like one of the NPCs like kind of gains a moral compass and like does an action that breaks the rules in order to save somebody from something happening from somebody. And it actually it's actually kind of gory too. Like this one dude gets both of his arms cut off and he's like actually screaming. It's great. And like it's so cool to see like he's thinking of it like a game, so he's manipulating this game and like finding ways around things because he knows that it's a game. Whereas these other people, they're like, well, this is real life, so like that's not gonna work. Like they don't think of these things like he does. Like this guy, his job is to chop down this tree with this axe, and the axe does like 1 damage, and the tree has like 1,000,000 HP, and that's like he comes from a line of people where their job was to try to cut down this tree. And Kirito comes in and he's like, well, you could use a sword, it does more damage. And like that, it's like that kind of stuff. And then they cut down the tree in like 3 days. So, and then like his job's done, he's free, he can do whatever he wants. And then he ends up going to look for this friend that he had when he was little. So it's really interesting, and it's actually kind of good.
Just kind of.
Well, I haven't finished it, but like, it's kind of good. It's kind of cool.
I like the
I've
rape
only
scene.
watched a.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, no. I've only seen about maybe 6 episodes of the first season of Sword Art Online, and I barely remember like any of it.
You didn't let me elaborate.
The rape
sitting
scene.
on that.
No, I'm not
I'm
going
just
to.
sitting on that. Come on.
No, we're going right over that. But I remember watching
I had a
it,
reason.
and then-
Well,
Percent.
in Alicization, there is another
Fuck.
rape scene. And they're like, well, it's not against the
Jesus.
rules. And then this other guy's like, well, fuck you. He cuts off his arms. Anyways.
All right. But I remember watching it, and it was either like the first or the second episode where the main character, I don't fucking know his name, even though you probably already said it a million times.
Kirito.
Kirito, yeah, whatever his name. But he was like, oh, we're trapped in this game, so I better level up. And he's like level 5 or something. And then the next episode, I'm like, okay, I can't wait to watch him train. And he comes in, he's like, I'm level 782. And I'm like, when the fuck did this happen?
Yeah, that is one thing. But like grinding's my least favorite part of RPGs, so it's like, but yeah, he kind of is OP always.
They could have made a montage.
Yeah.
A little montage, quick
like-
montage of him going like bigger, badder enemies.
Like
then,
not
and
too
then
long
that's it.
after that scene happens, he goes into a thing where he's saving a girl from like a bunch of like bandit kind of guys that are attacking him or attacking her, and he just walks up and they're just laying on him and they're just hitting him, and he's like, I actually have an ability that heals me this much health, this percentage of my health every second, and you guys are doing so little damage to me that I'm actually healing before you can even hit me. And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Let's pay to win for sure.
That is another thing that sucks about Sword Art Online season 1, and well, all of it honestly, but Alicization a lot less, is that like it's an isekai, and of course it's a harem, so like there's so many girls that go after him, and so many girls that are love interests, and obviously like he only goes with Asuna, but like every girl has a crush on him, and it kind of sucks.
Well, yeah, because that dude fucks.
He's just some fucking nerdy gamer. He falls in love with his stepsister.
He's a nerdy gamer.
Or his
I'm with Hunter on this one.
His stepsister falls in love with him.
Dude, he fucks.
He fucks, dude.
I mean, yeah,
he doesn't make
Asuna,
love, he fucks.
dude, they had him and Asuna have a cabin in the woods.
Oh boy, do I remember
Like,
this.
what else are they? Actually, yeah, no, there is a scene where she's like, "So are we gonna do this?" And then he's like, so oblivious. Whatever. He's voiced by Bryce Pappenbrook, by the way.
Oh, let's
fuck,
skip
really?
this topic. Fuck him.
Yeah, you fucking love that dude.
Dude,
eh?
I don't.
I met
Don't care.
Bryce voices so many main characters. It's crazy. I used to get annoyed by him because like it's his voice again. But like I've met him twice and he's a super chill dude. Like genuinely chill. He's good at what he does. He's good at talking to people, I guess, which I mean that's his
He's
job.
probably the reason you can only pull out right now.
Yeah, and Robin Hood. It's all because of
you should
Bryce
hate him.
Pappenbrook voicing
Anyone
Cutie
that's rich, hate him.
Yeah.
He's probably not like stinking rich. I'm talking
He's a
about
voice
stinking
actor.
rich people.
Yeah,
You could
I mean,
probably nibble on him a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
Just a little.
Take off at least 3 toes.
maybe a little bit. But yeah, Sword Online's good up until they introduce that Yui character, that little AI girl that like can manipulate the games and stuff, because it just ruins it. It
Oh, that
gets rid of
sounds lame.
all of the danger. There's no reason to like be worried anymore, and it kind of just gets rid of the whole point. Plus, she's as annoying as fuck.
But she's their kid.
Shut up.
Okay.
What if you were trapped in a video game, okay, and you make friends with this AI character. You're having fun. You're going through the levels or the dungeons or whatever game you're in, and then this just child of a character is like, "Oh yeah, I can manipulate the game," and deletes your friend. What would you do?
That'd be pretty cool. I would eliminate fucking Yui then. I want to do it
Probably
anyways.
shouldn't fight back. Probably shouldn't fight
Yui's
back.
like, there's a terminal in the game where you can actually change the code, and then Kirita goes and does it. It's like, excuse me, what?
He just knows coding.
First of all, who would put something in the game? Well, I guess the creator. This is kind of a spoiler, but the
I
creator
don't care. I'm not.
Spoiler
gonna
alert.
watch
the
it.
creator
Spoiler alert.
is
Spoiler alert.
also in the game. He's also trapped in
Yes,
the
of
game.
course he
So
is.
maybe that's why there's like one of those terminals just in case. But yeah. And they don't even fucking to get out, you're supposed to beat the game, and they don't even beat the game. Kirito dies. Like
And then they're
But he-
like,
but he
"You're the main
survives.
character,
he survives. Oh.
I'm gonna have sympathy for you," and you won. Good.
Yeah, the creator's like,
Talk in the clouds.
yeah.
Can I stop sitting on this thing I said earlier?
About the
About the-
superpowers.
About the rape.
Yeah.
When you were like, so this is what Sam said right before we started the podcast. He's like, I kind of have a topic. What, you can go ahead and introduce it, and I'll say what you said if you don't say it again.
What?
Just go.
We're not talking about the rape. We're talking about before we started recording.
Oh, you wanted to talk about the rape scene.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, okay.
I was making a joke, and
I don't know.
No.
It didn't
My
sound like a
favorite
joke to
scene
me.
is the
Rape
rape
isn't something you
scene.
joke about, Sam.
I was gonna say I said the joke, and then I was gonna elaborate on joke and say no, not exactly the rape scene. She didn't even technically get raped. It was just I don't even know if it was the first season or like into the second season. Whenever the guy like had her held hostage at the hospital when she was like waking up, the guy that wanted to marry Asuna or whatever.
I think that was the second half of the first season when they were in the second game.
Because because it's been so fucking long. I just remember
think that's all one
really
season.
like that was one of my favorite moments in
Yeah.
anime. Like they made me feel something.
The rape
It
scene.
was actually kind of dangerous because it's like,
No.
oh shit, there's like an actual person right there next to her that can actually like
Attack, like killer. But
yeah.
like what the emotion that he displays when he beats his head into that car while he's like. He like had a knife
After
too,
the
dude.
rape.
Like I don't know. It was like
Yeah.
It was
It's-
yeah. This
it
was
was-
after.
it was
After he was
real
out
danger.
Of the game. Yeah.
Because like
he
in
was
the
out
game,
of the game.
in the
He was-
second game, there's no real danger. Like there's
he
nothing.
he was running to her in her hospital room or something. And he ran into the guy and he had a fucking knife and he just takes that game knowledge and he applies it to the real world. He fucking bashes his head into the fucking car. And for some reason, I fucking felt that. I felt
I
it.
mean, what else are you gonna do?
I just
It's a
thought
scary
it was good.
situation.
You could have ran the other way. I would have done that probably. I don't know.
That's true.
Real knife, real danger, scary.
That's that's very true.
But no, he fucking did it. He showed so much anger towards him for it. Like it was just a good moment. Okay, I'm done. That's it. So anyway, do you enjoy running fast, Eddie?
Yeah. So here's Sam was like, I wanna talk about what's your favorite superpower that you have. It's like, is it a superpower if it's normal? I mean, I guess like, what do you mean? Like, what's your favorite what's your favorite thing about yourself?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I meant.
I mean, we don't know either.
It's like, well, I mean, technically
Eddie
we
tried. Eddie
all
tried,
have the
so,
ability to heal.
Fuck,
Like-
bitches.
Very fucking slowly.
Like
yeah.
technically we can heal ourselves.
But technically we do heal ourselves.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you think about it like that.
It's pretty poggers if
Like-
you're telling me.
Is that what you mean?
No, that wasn't what I meant at all. But we can actually move on because I don't know what I meant by that. I just
All right.
was making a silly haha.
Definitely don't know
Because
either.
I can run decently fast.
Yeah, not as fast as me, but that's not the point.
That's not true.
Dude,
I'm faster
Yeah, I
than
don't
you.
believe that at all.
bro, you're
faster.
literally not.
You used to be faster than me.
I used to be faster than the whole damn school, my guy.
You used to be faster than me.
Listen, dude.
Times have changed.
I just don't.
We'll
believe-
test this out when it gets nicer out.
Listen,
When it
okay,
gets
boys?
nicer,
Sam,
I'm gonna
I was a
smoke
late
you.
I was a late bloomer to puberty. Last time we raced was like middle school.
Was it though?
Or it might have been like when I was in 9th grade. And I didn't hit my growth spurt until the summer before 11th grade. So
I just never hit a
you were
growth
you were
spurt.
taller than me up
You're
until
still
that
waiting.
point. Hunter will get there.
Hunter. Yeah. 25 is gonna be your year.
I mean, Hunter, you're only like
Mm.
2 inches shorter than Sam, right?
I am 5'5".
Oh,
God, you and Shiloh both, dude. Fucking short
Yeah.
as shit.
We're family.
Yeah, fucking shows.
Well, no
Jesus.
shit.
That's what I think of you. All right.
Did you just spit?
Yeah, on you.
Oh, fuck you.
That's pretty epic.
So do you
It's
enjoy
not
having
very
super
Potters.
strength, Hunter? How is
Yeah.
No, it's a nuisance.
that? It
Yeah,
sucks.
you
Like,
try to pick up
turn
a
off
can
the
of
light.
soda.
Yeah, you turn off the light, you bust a
Uh,
hole through the wall. Like, it sucks, I bet. How you dealing with that?
It definitely sucks when I try to stimulate myself.
Ooh, yikes.
Hey.
Couple hospital trips with that
Yeah.
one, huh?
Yeah, I'm already like $50,000 in debt.
Yikes, man.
Yeah, I'm about to use this super strength to end it all.
That'd be good.
Throw a suicide hotline up.
Wait, no, but make it look like an accident so then your insurance guy can get your money. Cause
My insurance guy.
you don't get any of the money if you kill yourself. You don't get any life insurance for that.
Oh no.
So Sam, how does it feel to have an IQ of 300?
Dude, in my dreams, that's coming up a little short. I think I'm around 600.
Yeah.
A little short. That's literally half.
No. A little bit.
That's not that
A
short.
little bit.
No.
I want to talk about how fast Hunter watched Attack on Titan.
Are you?
Oh, I binged the fuck
Sam,
out of that.
he's
done with
already caught up. In the 2
Oh.
weeks since the last podcast, since we last talked about it, he's caught up.
How is it? How do you? Let's talk about it. That's a good topic.
It's fucking good.
Attack on
It's
Titan
so good.
section.
I told you, it's so good. It's gonna be up there with the greats. It's gonna be more like publicly known. It's gonna be a show that people that don't watch anime actually watch. It's gonna be a lot like how Death Note is.
Is it gonna be the new
Yes,
Death Note?
yes, and it kind of feels like the new Death Note too, with the whole split sides. Who's really the good guy? Shit like that.
Yeah, I'm really starting to question it now.
I'm not even questioning. I am on the Aaron train
Team
like a
Aaron.
motherfucker. Fuck those kids.
Yeah, everybody says it. It's
Fuck.
true.
They
Fuck
get
them all.
me though. When fucking what's his name? Fuck. Armin. When Armin does his colossal shit and looks down at the kids, he's like,
Spoilers
"Is this
for
what you saw?"
the new
Yeah.
season of Attack on Titans.
Oh yeah, by the way, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, when he's looking down there and he's fucking seeing that and I don't know. And then Mikasa got a little emotional there when she realized what he did. Like,
Yeah.
bro, this is getting dark as shit. I love
However,
it. I love it.
they were gonna declare war on them anyways, but they look like the bad guy. That's the only difference. Eren
I
did
know,
attack
it's so
before the whole
cool.
world could go to the island, but now they do look like the bad guy. But like,
And it's so
Fuck 'em.
awesome. I love
Oh,
it.
it's insane.
I love that I'm confused about everything. Like, not confused, but like, you know what I mean?
questioning your moral
Good and
compass.
bad.
What is right and wrong?
Yeah.
In war, it's all bad.
Was it right to step on all those kids? Who knows?
Yes.
Find out on episode 66.
67 is the one
I
that
don't
So
need
comes
to
I
out
find out
tried.
because I
before
already
this
know. Fuck
before
those
this
kids.
podcast.
Here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing. These fucking pieces of shit Marlians were like, let's just fucking take a bunch of people, be racist fucks, and just take all these people and just shove them on a fucking island and just not expect them to just retaliate at all. Like, of course it's gonna fucking happen. These guys are pissed.
Well, it's not even that. It's they willingly went to the island. They're like, fuck you guys. But then they were like, well, let's just send them Titans constantly to eat them all forever. Like, obviously they're gonna be upset. They're like, hey, let's fuck with these guys. Let's send in a few Titans, a few abnormal boys in there to kind of rustle their jimmies a little bit. And it's like, well, yeah, they just
Kill
wanted to
their
be left
children.
alone. Too bad.
They wouldn't let it. And that's what happens when you don't let them be at peace in their little island. They kill you. All of you.
Yeah, that's his whole goal.
Yep.
Um,
And I have to think about it constantly, or else I start to think he's a bad person.
ever
But I
since he
Can't do that.
ever since he touched Estoria, I don't know what he saw, but because after that point, I mean, he already started to lose the light in his eyes, but like after that point, it's all just been downhill. He's like, okay, so on the other side of this ocean, I just have to kill them all, and then we'll be happy. And it's like, well, I guess so.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, if they're all dead, all the problems are gone.
How does this end on a good note?
Right.
It's the
It
final
probably
season,
won't.
boys. How the fuck are we gonna be okay with this ending?
Here's... I mean, are we going into theory territory
Yes,
now?
absolutely. What's your theory?
Aaron will die.
You think Aaron's dying?
Oh, for sure. He's dying.
I kind of think that's how they're gonna fucking. Well, that's part
I
of the
think-
ending.
With how Armin was this current episode before the newest one, where he like looked down on pretty much everyone that he's killed, and he felt like this remorse, kinda. He's gonna fucking kill Aaron.
Oh, dude, I would actually, if they could pull that off well, that'd be some juicy shit. Or Mikasa's the one that does it. because she was the one that showed a lot of disappointment in Aaron when he actually, like, you know, fucked up them kids. So that's not my theory. I wasn't saying a theory. I was just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
I don't know what my theory is. My theory is fucking not here right now. Call back.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna say that Mikasa's not gonna do anything bad to Eren because of that feeling that they have, and that's gonna be too much for her. And then Armin's gonna be the one to do it. He's this fucking nice, smart little boy, and he's gonna fucking kill him. It's gonna fucking ruin him.
There's a good chance.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm putting all my money on. It is the stock market for Attack on Titan.
Don't sell your shares. Hold it, boys. Diamond hands. Yeah. So what do you think is gonna happen with Reiner right now? I have a feeling
Right now,
that
he's gonna die.
I have a feeling that if they do fight, it's not gonna be long. It's gonna be a short fight.
Oh, for sure.
By the
Who
time
do you
this goes
think's-
out, the episode's gonna be out.
Who do you think is gonna win this fight?
I think something else is going to happen that's going to get in the way of this fight.
Probably. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's usually how those kind of fights
Because
happen.
neither of them
Someone-
can die right now.
No, I wouldn't say that. Someone's gonna die
Well, I mean, like the two of them, like Reiner and
out of those two.
yeah.
Who knows? All I
I
know
don't
is
know. I
that
feel like
the next episode is called Assassin's Bullet. So
doesn't Reiner seems like a main character now, though. You know, like he doesn't seem like he's gonna die that easily at this point. Like he's acting suicidal as fuck, but like
yeah, he's kind of lost
I-
the will to live. He
but
kind of turned into
they're
handsome
really
Squidward.
focusing on him.
The thing that I want to know more than anything, not fucking Rhina being a depressive
Dinah.
bitch, but
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I want to know what's gonna happen to Eren because he consumed the Warhammer Titan.
He's gonna get some sweet powers, boys.
That'd be.
But like
dope.
he's gonna have two of the 9 Titans. Like how's
He
that
already
gonna work?
had to, actually. This will be his third one. He has the Attack Titan and the Founding Titan.
I thought those were the same.
No, they're different. His
Okay.
dad got the Attack Titan from what was it? What was his name? The Owl or whatever. And
Yeah. Kruger.
then his dad, and then his dad went.
Okay, yeah, I
and
remember
then
now. I remember.
Took the Founding Titan from the royal family, and then he gave both of those to Eren.
But okay, yeah. So Eren will have 3 technically. But what if he eats Rhina? and
What
gets
if
the
he
armor
eats them
as
all? Like he's in a pretty good
What if he
position
just
too. They're
becomes
all
unstoppable?
fucking ripped.
What if he just becomes the Titan?
Yeah, I am the Titan.
That could also be a
That's
way
how it'll
that
end.
yeah, that's how it could also end. Is Aaron wins?
It would be a good way to get rid of like just all of the Titan business in general.
Yeah, just to eat them all.
Yeah, I am
Now
Mr. Titan.
what's gonna happen is it's gonna be fucking Eren and Zeke left because Zeke will somehow survive, and fucking Eren will eat Zeke, and before that he's gonna be like,
Monkey.
this is Attack on
Yeah,
Titan, and
he'll be
it'll
like, this
fucking
sure
end.
is an attack on Titan.
The whole show's a joke. No.
I love those
Yeah,
jokes.
I just want it to end well. I don't want a shitty fucking ending because that happens too fucking much. There's so little shows that have just great fucking endings. Like, for example, like Breaking Bad has probably the best
Even
ending
if
for a
Attack
show
on Titan
ever.
has a bad ending,
I
it'll
agree with
still be
that.
a great ending.
Yeah.
Like if it's regarded as
Don't want
like,
it to be fucking stupid.
yeah, I didn't watch Breaking Bad, so I'm not cool enough.
See, I
You
did.
guys can,
I fucking
you
love
guys
this
can
show.
talk about it, but just don't spoil. Oh,
It's
this
old.
shit
It's an old
busted.
show now. Come on.
I want to watch it. Everybody says it's really, really
You
good.
should.
Like it's a
it's
lot of
so
people's like
fucking
favorite
good.
show.
It's literally every episode is interesting. There's no fucking breaks.
This sure
there's
is
only
a
like a
Breaking
couple.
Bad.
There's only like a couple episodes in Breaking Bad where it's like, oh, this could be filler, but it's still so fucking good.
Yeah, they make their fillers interesting. Like they actually
like,
really
there's
work
this-
on them.
There was literally an entire episode devoted to Walter White fucking trying to kill a fly.
I heard
And it was
Better Call
still
Saul's even better.
Interesting. And after like
Better Call
season
Saul-
4, I think they said.
Yeah.
But everything before
Yeah.
that is like slow and whatever. No one.
Okay.
No one.
Yeah, Better Call Saul's very slow in the beginning.
Well, yeah, I've heard mixed things. I heard some people say that one's better than the other, but they're both really good.
oh yeah, they're both good. Breaking Bad's definitely the better, but
Hunter,
Better Call Saul's
how
good.
does it make you feel that Sam thinks The Walking Dead is better than Breaking Bad?
What?
Oh shit! Run!
Wait, do you actually believe that?
I don't believe it.
He likes
I
it.
think
He likes it more.
I mean, everyone.
Do you wait, Sam?
Everyone's entitled to their
Do you think
opinions.
it's
Yeah.
better,
fine,
or
but-
do you just like it more because of like the setting?
I like the. I don't. I
And the
really
content.
like the characters. I really like all the characters.
Yeah.
I love that they're not afraid to kill them, and you're always on the fucking edge of your seat, wondering who's gonna die next. I just. I don't know.
Just like Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
See, when it comes to The Walking Dead, I loved The Walking Dead up until like season 3, and they're on like season 10 now.
The show is slower. There are some slow points, like hard slow points, and I agree with that. But there's also so many good, like just like Breaking Bad. There's like constant episodes of just fucking deception, fucking back and forth. What's gonna happen? Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, like I'm always so pumped about that show. I don't know.
See, when I watched The Walking Dead, I watched all of season 1 before like season 2 came out, and I liked it so much that I was like, all right, I'm just gonna read the comics. And I fucking love the comics. The comics are fucking great. I own almost all the fucking comics, and just after reading all the comics, like before like I think it was like about like season 5, they were like nearing the end of like the major arcs in the comics, and reading all that and still watching the show just didn't compare. They did a lot of stuff that wasn't in the comics, which made little to no sense as to why, especially in later seasons. Are you caught up with the show at all? So I can spoil? Or
Who, me?
yeah,
In the am I caught up with the show or the comic?
show.
I'm as far as they've gotten it on TV. Yeah.
So
Like all
yeah,
of-
like season
all of
10.
season 10,
Like
pretty
major
much.
character deaths have already happened.
Yes.
Rick flew
So,
away on a
like, Carl?
helicopter.
Yes, Carl.
Yeah, in the comics,
No,
Carl does not
yeah,
die
yeah.
at all.
No, I know. I heard that.
Carl is literally the main
Carl's
character.
the whole point.
When he died and the way he died was so fucking stupid. Like that whole thing was like,
Spoilers for The Walking Dead.
yeah, there's spoilers.
Yeah.
You might as well just put a big fucking spoiler warning in this one. But him dying, the way he died was just like, so I saved a person. I saved one person. This is my destiny to die right now. Like, you could have just not killed him. That could have just not happened.
Like, I completely understand or I'm pretty sure, like, this one was due to Chandler Riggs' like, personal life, and then he wanted to move on from it, which I understand. Kill him off if he wants to do that. But, like, Carl is such an important character to the show itself, well, to the comics itself, that it made no fucking sense to kill him in the show. Because the entire Walking Dead series ends with Carl.
Oh. So
I mean, it's going to be completely
hold
different
on.
in the show.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you think the show is gonna be like the ending of the show and do you think it's gonna line up with the comic, the ending of it, at all?
My guess is that they'll probably try to line it up with how it ends in the
it's not
comics,
gonna
but
work.
I don't think they
Yeah.
will.
Even if
No.
they tried, it might even fucking suck. But see, here's the thing. I never read the comics, so I'm full show. I'm full into that show. And I still didn't like that Carl died. I thought it was weird and kind of off-putting that, like, I know, like, you can, like I said, I like that they're not afraid to kill people, like, the main characters, but, like, the way they did it to Carl was just fucking weird. And, like,
Yeah, if you really like that, like, idea, like, oh, they're not afraid to kill so-and-so characters, read the comics. They do it a lot more. There's a lot more characters that aren't even in the show that are more important in the comics, and they just don't care. They're like, oh, it's free game, anyone can die.
Did what's her face die in the comic? I think what the sister? I forget her name now.
Andrea?
Carl's sister.
Carl's sister, yeah, she dies.
That's so fucked.
So in the comics, Judith? That's the name, right?
Judith.
Yeah. So in the comics, Judith is born in the prison, just like in the show, and then the governor comes in and pretty much raids them. And how Judith dies is that Lori survives childbirth, and Lori and Judith are together, and Lori's running away, and the governor shoots them both.
Jesus Christ.
Like, literally blows Lori in half with, like, a shotgun and decimates Judith.
Damn,
As an
son.
infant.
I didn't know that was how. Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty epic. Yeah, I don't know how I'm starting to understand why they didn't do that in the show. They didn't want to blow up a fetus with a shotgun.
Yucky.
Kind of respect that. Still also in the show they're literally just replacing Carl with Judith. Like, Judith is the main kid now. The main kid growing up in the zombie apocalypse. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, even though by, like, that time she'd be, like, fucking, like, 6 or 7 or something.
So let's have a sword and a revolver and act like daddy and mom.
Yeah.
All right. And I also hate what they're doing with Rick. Watch the movie. Fuck you. All right.
Yeah, none of that shit happens in the
bro,
comics.
Oh my god, season 6, the last episode of season 6 into season 7, probably my favorite moments on a show. Just sitting through that fucking roller coaster of a ride. Have you watched, like, all the show, actually, before I even say anything else?
I stopped.
You stopped, like, down. Like, at season 3.
I'm trying to remember. No, I've watched it further down. I think it's, like, season 7.
Negan. You saw Negan, though.
Yeah, I saw Negan because in the Negan, in my opinion, is one of the best comics villains, and I really liked Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan, so I, like, stuck around and watched, like, a lot of that, but I didn't finish All Out War, which is that arc.
I mean, I'm not even talking. I just mean, like, his introduction to the show was
that was perfect.
That was
the
best comeback they could have done for that show. But, you know, it's still dragging on quite a bit even after that.
Yeah.
At this point, even, I'm not that excited for what's to come, honestly. But that introduction of a villain was the best I've ever seen. So good, Eddie. Watch it. Watch that too. Watch Breaking Bad and this.
Yeah, but they aren't cartoons.
Watch Breaking Bad and read the Walking Dead comics.
Fuck you.
Sam, you should read the comics too. I'll gladly let you borrow my comics.
That's pretty cash money.
They are so fucking good. They are so fucking good.
Well, you see, I would watch these shows, but they aren't cartoons.
They don't have anime titties.
So I don't know if I can do that.
Well, I mean, I was kind of like the other way around for a lot of my life. I was like that. Like, oh, I don't want to watch anime. I want to watch people. And then now I watch both. So if I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, you grow up.
Right? No, that's actually kind of interesting. That I've noticed is that I mean, this isn't like an absolute, but like I've grown up and like have only watched cartoons pretty much. Like real people shows kind of stinky, to be honest. Like I have no interest in watching Grey's Anatomy.
Oh no, that's
You shouldn't.
a whole
You
different
I
shouldn't.
have
No.
no interest in watching The Office, Always Sunny, shows like that. Like I'm sure they're great, and I'm sure if I watched them, I would like them. But like, I don't know. They
Grey's
just
Anatomy's not worth it.
okay. Well, not
It's
that,
good.
no,
not
Grey's
that
Anatomy
one.
is not.
But
Grey's Anatomy is literally
It's-
just a bunch of doctors fucking
And they're
and
hot as
dying.
fuck.
Cartoons
They
hit
die
different.
sometimes.
anime
it's
is
fun to
like my
watch with your
favorite
girlfriend.
form of storytelling. Is it fun to watch with your girlfriend? Because everybody
Yes.
does that.
Yes, dude. Melanie got 2 of her sorority sisters and their frat boy boyfriends
And you.
to sit down and watch the entire thing, like all the way. Like they're caught up now. Like apparently, like it's fun to just watch as like a couple. I guess. Like I agree. I did it and it was fun. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I think when it comes to like live action and anime, is that whenever you're watching anime, you want to see like extravagant things. Like you want to see people fucking jump from buildings and fight in midair and explosions. Marvel movies do that all the fucking time, but it just doesn't hit the same
I think it's
than like anime
it's
does.
just the artistic
Whereas
part. Like it just
yeah,
it
that
looks so
that also
nice.
bring with like live action shows. When you watch that, you expect something more real. So like with like The Office, you can definitely think like, oh, this could actually happen. Like people in an office can. Could have like their own TV show of just like their everyday life, because it fucking happens. Like look at the Kardashians. They've had a fucking show devoted to their fucking lives most of their fucking lives.
true.
not
So-
as interesting as.
Oh, it's
The
definitely not
Office,
as
though.
interesting because it's not funny.
Eddie, don't you go watching the Kardashians now, all right?
You know, that's gonna be my first
Where-
show before Breaking Bad, before The Office, before Always Sunny. I gotta watch the Kardashians. I gotta
Well-
watch Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
Big Bang Theory.
that's fun to watch with your fucking parents. Nothing
No.
more. Nothing more.
So, I fucking love sitcoms. Okay, I'm a sucker for sitcoms. I've watched all of Friends, all of Office, not all of like Always Sunny. My favorite show of all time is How I Met Your Mother, which is a fucking sitcom. And The Big Bang Theory, fucking awful. I hate The Big Bang Theory with a burning passion. They take knowledge, something that's cool, space, superheroes, fucking everything that I think is cool, and they try to make it funny just with like knowledge. This fucking dude Sheldon knows a fuck ton of stuff, and every time he's like, "Oh, well, this is actually this." People laugh. That's not fucking funny.
No, because like
He says the
if
smart
there was a
thing.
person like that in real
Funny.
life, he would just ruin the mood and everybody would hate him. Everybody would get mad at him.
It's true.
Somebody would be talking about something and he'll be like, actually, that was in chapter 5. I mean, that's like, I'm not saying doing that's a bad thing. Like, obviously educating people it's good for everybody to be on the same page. However, the way that they romanticize acting like that kind of a person and turning it into something funny, it's just, it's cringe. That show is cringe. And I hate using that word, but it's so bad. And what's her name's nipples always show through her shirt for no reason.
Yeah, they do that. They actually do that a little bit too much in older sitcoms, like between like 2000 and like 2007. There's always like that one girl, the like super hot one, and you like every now and again you can just see her nipples through her shirt.
I don't know if I've ever sat through an entire episode of Big Bang Theory.
I've sat through a couple of them. The last one I sat through was their episode that was all about like the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, because the entire like premise of the entire premise of like the episode was, which one is Sheldon gonna get? And he's like eating dinner with his girlfriend, and he's like, oh, maybe I want the PS4 because it does this and this. Oh, but the Xbox One does this and this. And every time he like spits out a fact, there's a laugh track, and it's just fucking stupid.
I think that's the
And
worst
it goes
part.
on for,
It's just like,
Yeah,
he's like, well, the PlayStation has more exclusive.
yeah.
But the Xbox One has a cloud save system. And it's like, all right.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that for like 10 minutes straight. And then like after like the 10-minute mark, Sheldon's like girlfriend like snaps. She's like, shut up and pick one. And then another laugh track. Like, that's not fucking funny. That's a fucking dude
in an
going on
abusive
about,
relationship.
oh, which one's better, and his girlfriend being fed the fuck up with him. Like, that's not funny. That's a relationship problem. That's not funny at all.
Haha, epic Harry Potter. Haha, epic Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah, that's basically the fucking
Haha,
show. And
epic engineering.
The like burning passion I have for The Big Bang Theory, it will never go out.
Because you love it so much.
Yeah, that's what that's.
I fucking hate it.
Sam watched it every week with his parents. It was a little
That sounds awful.
tradition that they had.
I think it was.
Oh god.
When I first started Walmart, and like my night, like I got up like 2 hours
so Sam
before
was
work. I would
older than
get
18.
ready.
He knew better.
I was like, no, I turned 18 after I graduated.
Okay,
literally
so you were 18.
as I was fucking walking, getting my fucking diploma. It was my birthday, like. So, I wasn't even coming up on 19, dude. I probably
You're
went
right.
into 19 doing it, but I don't know. I don't remember. But I just remember my parents really liked it, and it was this weird way that we just bonded.
Yeah.
By, because I saw that they enjoyed it a lot, and I was like, and I never really watched sitcoms before, so I was just like, just sitting there laughing along with them or whatever.
I mean, to be honest, with it like serving a purpose, like if it had to serve a purpose, it would be that. And I think it did do it well. Kinda. I mean, it's a little cringy, but like it's a way for parents to connect with their like nerdy kids a little bit more. And like that's kind of wholesome. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but at the same
is
time,
if you're a nerdy kid, you don't like it.
You're like, this is cringe, bro.
I wasn't exactly nerdy. I just thought certain aspects of the show were funny. Like, I mean, I didn't care for like the like what Hunter was saying with like, oh, the fucking shouting at your fucking boyfriend because he can't pick between a PS4 and a fucking Xbox One. Like that, it's not that shit that was really, LOL for me. It was more like some of the character traits of like fucking the comic book store guy. I don't know his name, but I thought like, oh, I'm the guy that doesn't care. I'll just say crazy shit for no reason. Oh, funny. Like, I don't know. I found ways to like laugh at it.
I'm sure
the laugh track helped me laugh at it. Because that's what that show does.
Yeah, they're
gives
like,
you that laugh track so you know when to laugh.
Yeah, they're like, okay, so this line was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, so please laugh at it.
So this is that time where you exhale very quickly.
Yeah, and that's just like the thing that sitcoms do is the laugh track. It's not always are they with like a live studio audience. They'll just slap in a fucking laugh track because like, oh, this is supposed to be funny, and people will laugh just because of the laugh track.
But like, does it actually work though?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks to admit it, but when you're sitting there and you're just into the show you're watching, like let's do a better example for Hunter's sake, fucking Friends or something, like you get in a better mood with it because you hear so much laughter and like they are telling jokes and it's like it just automatically puts you in a better mood.
I mean, I guess with sitcoms the whole point's to kind of like turn your brain off a little bit. Like
Yeah, so
you're not
just
meant to think too hard
mindlessly-
about it.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's just like joke, funny, everyone's laughing.
I
even though there's really
consume
no
too
one.
much media where you have to. Well, you don't have to, but like where you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're broken.
maybe that's my issue. I mean, I literally fucking earlier I broke down an analysis of Sword Art Online about exploiting video games. But you know, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Now we're on to the topic
Sword
of
Art Online. No.
Yeah, so you guys want to talk about Sword Art Online again? That rape seems pretty cool if you ask me.
No.
Oh boy. Sorry, Sam, you're never gonna live it down.
I guess not.
No. Once you say that rape scene was pretty cool, you're out. You're
Well,
done.
especially when you don't let me explain what I mean or elaborate on it anymore. You're just like, all right, cool, Sam. Feeling a little rapey today. Moving on.
But like, since we're on the topic about media and entertainment, I'm fucking sick and tired of sequels. I need new shit.
What's a sequel you're sick of?
Almost like fucking anything now. I just need new ideas. And because with like sequels, especially to like older movies,
Especially when it's
Like,
when they make another movie in the series, but it's a reboot, but they just call it the same title.
yeah. So like Halloween just did that, and I love old horror movies, so I was kind of hyped for the new Halloween, and it's literally a sequel to the first like Halloween, and all the other ones just don't matter anymore, which that's kind of fucking stupid.
Sells on nostalgia.
I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I enjoyed it, but it didn't really do anything
Like if you're
new.
gonna make a new movie that has new ideas in it, why not just make a new movie instead of
Exactly.
taking something that already exists and people love and cherish and changing it? I mean, nostalgia sells. Like I get that from a marketing perspective, but it just sucks seeing like they kind of in a way tie themselves down because they don't want to change it too much. They want to keep it true to form, but it's just stinky.
Yeah, like Hollywood, not just necessarily Hollywood, but just like a bunch of like media and entertainment.
Gears 5?
They're just running a
Who cares?
yeah.
5? Final Fantasy 16?
Yeah, once you get-
No, I'm kidding. Every Final Fantasy game's like pretty different from the last.
Yeah. And then there's like sequels, like 13, 2,
13-3,
shit like that. Yeah.
Lightning
But
Returns.
like it gets to the point where we've done so many ideas and you don't want to think of new ones that you just rehash a bunch of old ones. So like there was Freddy vs. Jason, which is a decent movie. It's not that good. And now they're fucking doing it with Godzilla and King fucking Kong. And I'm pissed because we all fucking know Godzilla would fucking win because it's fucking Godzilla.
Yeah,
Okay? King Kong is just a giant fucking monkey. That's
yeah, but he's
it.
a monkey.
I don't give a shit about the goddamn meme. He's a fucking monkey. Godzilla should wreck his fucking ass with a giant nuclear beam that literally goes straight from his mouth. Okay?
Apes together strong.
King Kong's a fucking monkey. He is flesh, muscle, and bone, whereas Godzilla, he has fucking scales.
Yeah, but have you ever seen a
literal
gorilla be
armor.
enraged and attack things? It's fucking scary.
Here's the fucking thing.
But then again,
Here's
they
the
don't
fucking
attack things that
thing.
can shoot nuclear lasers out of their mouths.
They needed to make fucking King Kong even like somewhat better than Godzilla. They had to scale him the fuck up and give him a giant fucking axe just to even pose a threat to Godzilla. It's fucking... No, it shouldn't be fucking happening at all. the idea's okay, but why? It's cool to see maybe in like some fan fictions, I don't fucking care, but we don't fucking need Godzilla versus King Kong. We know the winner, okay? It's gotta be fucking Batman v fucking Superman again, where they fight, and in the middle of the fight,
same name, and then they become friends.
Exactly. It's gonna be something like that.
The same name as Godzilla's mom. King Kong's gonna be
it's gonna be something stupid like that, where there's this bigger fucking threat, and Godzilla and King Kong are gonna look at each other and like fucking nod, and then they both attack this fucking goddamn antagonist that was secretly behind everything, which in this case will probably be Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, if like another Godzilla villain doesn't show up, there's something else that has to happen.
I'm calling it now. That's exactly what it's gotta fucking be. It's gotta be a Godzilla villain that comes out and threatens the fucking world, and King Kong will be like, I'm giant monkey, but I like my life, so let's fight together. And Godzilla will be like, ah! And that's like it. And then they both attack at the same time, and then they beat, and then Godzilla goes straight back into the fucking sea, and fucking King Kong goes back to the jungle, and mankind is good again for another like 3 years till the fucking three-headed dragon that I can't even remember the fucking name of comes out, and then Godzilla has to come back and get his shit rocked again, and then King Kong is gonna get his shit rocked, and then oh look, Mecha Godzilla's back, but he's good this time.
And then they all three team up.
I hate that I can like predict it.
So
I don't want to be able to predict it, but it's probably what's gonna fucking happen.
The movie's gonna be 2/3 humans talking about what's going on.
I've clipped my audio way too much because I'm so fumed
gonna
about
be
this.
Fun. I hope the movie is actually just about them two fighting, and I hope King Kong wins.
I fucking hope King Kong doesn't win, because that'd be fucking stupid.
Yeah, but he's monkey.
It's like the Batman fucking v Superman debacle. We all will want fucking Batman to win because he's a super smart fucking dude, but in all reality, Superman would fucking wreck his shit.
Yeah, but could they beat Goku?
Yes, Superman can beat Goku.
Yeah, but could King Kong beat Goku?
No. No.
Okay then. Whatever you say.
Because King Kong is just a giant fucking gorilla, Goku. And that is it. That's a little different now. If we take just normal Dragon Ball Goku and not like Dragon Ball Z Goku, yes, that's like the same fucking thing.
I'm monkey.
But the thing, the whole, but would he beat Goku, though, situation's fucking stupid, especially when you pit characters that are stronger than Goku, like fucking Superboy Prime is...
Who?
So much stronger than Goku.
What is Superboy Prime?
And then, yes, so he's basically just Superman on fucking super mega steroids that could flick the earth and destroy it in the matter of seconds.
Yeah, but could he beat Beerus?
But yes,
Beerus can destroy planets just by tapping his finger on a table.
Yeah, that's basically Superboy Prime as well. But then then you like get into like these shitty arguments like, oh, One Punch Man, could he beat Goku? Yes, because that's the character. And then you have the diehard fucking fanboys be like, well, actually, Goku is this fucking strong. Like you don't fucking understand. Like, you don't fucking understand the whole purpose of fucking Saitama One Punch Man. He can literally beat everything in one punch. That's the character. So, of course, he'd be able to beat Goku in one fucking punch, because that's the character. But Goku could do this. Fuck Goku. I like Goku. He'd get his shit rocked. Fuck off!
Yeah, dude, Godzilla would win.
Alright.
For sure.
Godzilla would win. Like, fuck that.
I'm 99% sure. Did you call him Super Monkey?
No.
Are you
Super Monkey?
what if during during
that's
Godzilla versus King Kong, the monkeys from Super Monkey Ball come in and they're the true threat, but the problem is that
honestly
Godzilla's breath can't destroy their capsules.
That would be so out of fucking left field that it would be good.
Super Monkey Ball.
It'd be new. It would be definitely
I would be
new.
so excited if Super Monkey Ball showed up in Godzilla versus King Kong.
Because you're not expecting it, whereas with like every fucking Godzilla villain, you're kind of expecting them to show up. But if you're not expecting all the fucking characters from Super Monkey Ball to come in, yeah, that's gonna be entertaining. Because you'd be like, where the fuck did these guys come from, and how is this gonna play
The
out?
Super Monkey Ball people came in while Godzilla and King Kong were fighting, and they just like blew off all of King Kong's limbs and killed him immediately.
Yeah, they get shot out of the little cannon thing.
Yeah.
And they just like, and then they go.
That's the left turn. That's the fucking turn it takes.
They go
That'd be
into
fucking sick.
They get shot into Godzilla's mouth, and then it turns into a monkey ball stage, and you just hear "Ready, go," and they have to.
See, it's just so out of left field that you would like it.
That's what happens. Then Godzilla goes Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, Ultra Instinct Godzilla.
And the thing with that, like, if the fucking Super Monkey Ball people came in and they rocked King Kong shit, then fucking Super Monkey Ball monkeys would have a brand new power scale that you'd have to look up.
Yeah, and it would just throw all the power scaling out the window. I hate when people try to, like, fucking power scale Dragon Ball at this point. It's he doesn't care. He doesn't create things to like make sense. This isn't Hunter x Hunter. No. He's just fucking like, well, big power up. Let's go, boys. It's like you can't put a number to that at this point. Like at the beginning of Z, sure, but it just doesn't work like that. Toriyama doesn't care.
Ugh. It's just gotten to that point where like, oh, Goku was already the strongest, but like, let's make him super strong and add in someone who's stronger than Goku so he can train more and get fucking strong. And I'm sure you didn't hear any of that because of my fucking noise canceling on fucking Discord. I can see it cutting in and out.
Nope.
Yeah. Let me turn that off real quick.
Stop.
Okay, so now, let me fucking say that again. The thing with the Dragon Ball is that they keep doing the same thing like over and over again, which is probably why I can't watch anymore. Fucking Goku's super strong, and then there's someone who comes in who's stronger than Goku, and then Goku has to fucking train, and then some more stuff happens with other characters, and then bam, Goku's strong again. And then I like Dragon Ball, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I just can't like watch it anymore.
I'll always watch it. It's always near and dear to my heart. It does get repetitive, and a lot more so than a lot of shows like it. Mostly because like it plays out exactly the same. But with a show or manga, whatever, like One Piece. It's no.
One Piece.
Shut up.
I've watched 100 episode of One Piece, and I can't like it. It's not good.
If you got that far, then you probably won't like it. But like One Piece is actually low-key goated, as the kids say. Goat piece.
Trash.
I don't know. See, I'm already not like a big fan of pirates to begin with, but I went into it just like, it's pirates, I can get over it, I can get into the characters. I liked fucking Zoro. I didn't mind Luffy, but just like everything else that goes on, I just didn't care. I didn't find it interesting.
Do you know how far you got? Did you get past Skypiea?
I
in the clouds? Because Skypiea is where a lot of people argue is like where it gets better. Like after Skypiea is like the trudge that you got to go through. You got to go through the mud. And then after Skypiea, it just gets better and better and better. And, I mean, I've been watching in and out while somebody else was watching it, so I didn't get the full story. But I will say, One Piece is really fucking good. It's so good.
Oh.
The thing is, if I have to watch hundreds of episodes before it gets good, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, but like fucking JoJo, I literally couldn't finish 8 episodes, but like now it's one of my favorite shows.
that's like the thing with JoJo. If you can trug through like the first like 8 episodes, which is only 8 episodes, 30, not even 30-minute long each episodes, you can
Not even. I couldn't get past the 5th episode.
Fucking,
I fell asleep.
yeah, fucking. You can go through part 1 in not even a day.
That's true.
Whereas with One Piece, I had to spend like fucking months trying to trug through all the shit before I get to the good
fair,
shit.
They did make movies that recap those things shorter, and it is a lot better that way. I think for people that don't want to be in it for the long haul, and some people don't like the art style. I think it's endearing.
I like it.
I think
it's endearing, especially the old stuff. Like it really just screams 90s, early 2000s animation. Like it's nostalgic just to look at.
See, with the art, it's not like, oh, I fucking hate it, it's ugly. I think it's ugly, but it's unique, which that I like, is that it's unique. It's stretchy and very
Couldn't have said
anime
it better,
for like
actually.
90s.
Couldn't have said it better.
It's not fucking terrible, but it's not the best. But it has a charm.
It's better.
Agree with what Hunter just said.
like before I watched it, when I saw like images of the girls, I was like, I don't really like that. Like I could put my hand around their waist, but then their chest is huge. However, yeah, it's pretty much all of them, except for the waifu that I like. Everybody's got the hots for Nami. Everybody's got the hots for Robin. Hancock's she's up there, but fucking what's her name? The pink-haired lady with the ghosts. She's my waifu. She doesn't got the big boobs and the weird proportions as bad.
Yeah.
Let me look up her name. But like,
So, like when I keep going.
Oh, her name's Perona. She's not as bad about it. I mean, maybe it's just the clothes that she wears. But let's see. Just like, I guess I can understand why it might feel a little slow at first, but like I kind of like that. Like the characters are so good. They're all so different. Every Straw Hat is so different. I mean, there's some that I like more than others. Chopper's a fucking gangster. I love Chopper. Usopp, Sanji, Zoro, they're all cool. Brook, Frankie, he's all right. Frankie's okay. But like he's everybody plays their part. And it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. It's just not my cup of tea anymore.
Everybody has like their parents and like family relations and like fucking Kuma, Mr. Pawpaw Fruit dude comes in and he's like, I'm the biggest threat you'll ever face. And it's like only episode 300. And it's like, okay. Like early on, Zoro gets in a fight with like the greatest sword fighter in the world. So like that sets him up. That sets up his goal. Which, well, I mean, his goal is for Luffy to reach his goal. But like that sets up where Zoro's gonna be. Like there's so much set up and there's so many ties and like emotions. Like if two Straw Hats get into a fight, like a serious fight with each other, it's sad. It's so sad. Water 7 was such a good arc. And like the villains were so cool. And then there's the Frankie. I mean, when they were on the sea train, that went on for a little bit too long.
Are you talking about One Piece?
Yes, I'm still talking about.
Yeah, we're still talking about
One Piece.
Well, you were talking about JoJo, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
It was an example.
Yeah, it's a long ass example.
What do you mean? It didn't even last for like a minute.
Yeah, it was literally like 2 seconds.
Just like JoJo, the actual show, it feels like forever. Okay, go on.
Got 'em. You need to watch more Bobo.
Yeah. It was hard.
Hunter needs to watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
I do need to watch that.
Pretty good show.
I keep seeing shit on like Facebook and TikTok about it, and every time I see it, I'm like, "Oh, that looks so good."
Yeah, I think I sent you one earlier.
And I just don't.
I keep sending you shit because I want you to see it.
Good animation. Sorry. Kidding.
You talking about One Piece?
No.
No.
You talking about JoJo?
Yeah.
You talking about Attack on Titan?
The thing that I had, like I think like the main gripe that I had with One Piece is
last season's good, by the way. The animation's great. It's fucking stupid picky people. Go on.
But like the thing that I had with like One Piece is kind of like how long it is. Like they're aiming for 1,000 episodes, but like as I watched it, and like
I think it's
it's probably gonna be more, but they're all like fucking 940s or something like that. I don't fucking know. I know they're in the 900s, but it's not exactly that it takes forever to watch. I guess it is kind of like that, but
I mean, it's the number is intimidating at first, but like when you creep up to the later ones, you're like, oh no, I only have 300 episodes left. Like, it's crazy that it gets to that point.
But I watched all of Naruto. Okay, that Naruto, like the first Naruto is about like 300 some episodes.
What?
What?
It's like Donovan joins the Discord immediately after he says that.
The original Naruto is like 300 some episodes, and Shippuden's around 500. I've watched all of that, which is fine, but I could skip through like some episodes because they were just straight up filler.
Some.
Like as soon as you load up an episode and you're you're like, okay, I can skip this. You knew it was a fucking filler. With One Piece, I watched it, and all like the filler episodes that I came across did not feel like filler.
The fillers are so good in One Piece. Most of them. They're actually like really good. And there's only really filler towards the beginning. And then it fizzles out. There's a lot less filler. Where the time skip is, there's a good amount of filler. That is not the best filler, but like most of the other filler is actually good.
Mm-hmm. See, like with Naruto, you can definitely tell, like, oh, this is filler. I don't need to watch this, but I can if I really want. Like with fucking Shippuden and like the last Great Ninja War, they're in like mid-fight, and then fucking the next episode, they're all young again and trying to see what fucking Kakashi really looks like for like the fourth
Naruto
time.
And Sasuke are dying on the battlefield, and then the next episode is a 6-part series on how Kiba passed the Chunin exams.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
That is it.
As you hear
100% happened. It's fucking awful. Like, I was watching it as it came out, and every time a filler arc wrapped up, I was like, great, excited to see the next episode. Next episode's a filler. Cool. I guess the next 2 months are gonna be not worth watching. I'm glad. I'm glad I have to wait 2 more months for there to be another filler arc after that.
Yeah, that's like just for like anime in general, that's like my least favorite thing, especially with like newer anime when you're watching and it's like long running and you're really excited for that next episode, and then it just has nothing to do with the arc that you're invested in, and you're like, okay, I gotta wait another fucking week.
Yeah.
It can just get ridiculous. Whereas with One Piece, when you're watching the filler, you're like, it seems like I have to watch this to get like the entire story. Exactly.
And it's always related, and it's always related at the time that it's happening. It doesn't go back or anything like that.
Yeah, like when I was watching One Piece, I looked up like the order in like which I had to watch it, which is 1 through fucking 900 you have to watch. You don't go back to an episode and then skip forward or something, and then like I'm looking out all these episodes and they're like, oh, watch the first 10 minutes of this and then go to the next episode, and I'm like, what? Why? It's like, oh, well, fucking 2 minutes of this episode is valuable to the story, whereas the other fucking 22 minutes are them sucking each other off.
Like, do you remember that little kid with the pink hair in the beginning of One Piece, Kobe? Dude, he comes back and he glows up. He becomes like kind of cool, and like his design looks really cool. He doesn't look like some stupid little nerdy Trunks.
Dude, I like Trunks.
Yeah, but
Okay.
like his haircut's like a worse Trunks haircut. It's even rounder.
Dude, he looks badass.
Yeah.
I'm biased because Trunks is my favorite
Trunks is
Dragon Ball
pretty
character.
cool. Future Trunks, not Kid Trunks. Kid Trunks is alright.
Kid Trunks is. I like Kid Trunks, but Future Trunks is definitely where it
He's
takes the
daddy.
cake. Yeah, it's a fucking sword and shit. He's sweet. But like with fucking long-running animes like One Piece, especially One Piece, they're not afraid to like bring in older characters to the point where they're like, oh, okay, who the fuck is this guy again?
Yeah, that happens a good amount. Like if a character
Yeah.
comes in, their chances are they'll be back. Like Mihawk he comes back multiple occasions. Kuma, Smoker, freaking Crocodile, they call back to him and all the fishmen and like the oppression of the fishmen with the humans. It's crazy.
You know, like fucking when watching One Piece, you pretty much have to watch all the episodes, or else if you skip one and then it introduces like some side character and you're on fucking episode 492 and then the side character
Kobe.
comes up and he's somehow
Kobe.
important now, and you're like, okay, who the fuck is this dude? So now you have to go back to fucking episode 42 and rewatch that, and you're like, oh, okay, so this fucking person was a fucking peddler.
Yeah.
And he was there for 10 minutes, and he said, I'm gonna be the king of fucking dick sucking. And then he comes back, episode 492, and you're like, oh, how many dicks have you sucked? And he's like, oh, 792. And
That's
you're
exactly
like, oh,
what
okay.
happens too. It's pretty cool.
Ugh. It just becomes more of a chore to watch. And that's my
Wow.
main gripe with One Piece. I want to be entertained, not to the point where I'm like, oh, I have to watch this to
Sam,
get
what's your
this.
opinion on One Piece?
Don't have one. Never watched it.
You can't have an opinion on it until you've at least watched it. I've watched 100 episodes, so my opinion should be valid. And, like, here's the thing. Like, I didn't like Attack on Titan when I first watched it, and I put that down. So maybe in the future, I'll give One Piece another shot, even though the fucking episode count is so
Don't
fucking
worry
intimidating.
about watching it to finish it. Worry about watching it for the ride.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe at some point I'll just put it on in the background. But until then, I'm going to shit on it as much
Watch
as I
it in
can.
English too. The dub is really good.
I did watch it in
Yeah.
English. I didn't mind the dub. I thought the voices were pretty
dub
good.
is really
The
good.
voice acting was pretty good.
The dub is really good. Except Frankie's voice is like the only problem I have. It's Frankie's voice. He's voiced by the guy that voices like every big character. I'm trying to think of an example.
Matt Mercer?
No. Trying to think of an example that you
Pratt
would know. Not big as in like their character is large and manly. He's like, all right,
Oh.
yeah.
So, like, the fucking...
Um,
like, the dude who voices All Might and Vegeta.
the other one that voices every big
Piccolo?
character, not Chris Sabat. I can't think of his name, and the only characters I can think of that he voices, I don't think you'd know. Like he voices Ragna in Blaze Blue.
I've never even
Yeah,
fucking heard of
he
that.
voices the one guy in Kill la Kill that is big, and he like whips himself to gain power. Who else does he voice? He voices characters in Danganronpa. He voices
Is it Patrick Seitz?
maybe. I don't remember his name. Who does he voice?
Hold on, let me look him up. Because I know he does, like, big people.
Like
That's what
large guys with big muscles. I think he voiced a character in Full Metal Alchemist. That might have been Chris Sabat, or it might have been both of them. I think they both voiced a big guy in Full Metal Alchemist.
He voices... Patrick Seitz voices Endeavor in My Hero.
I don't know
In the
what his
dub.
English voice sounds like. That might be him.
Yeah, for you don't watch the dub. What were some
I
of the...
think.
Frankie
Yeah.
in One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's him.
Okay. So yeah, it's him.
Tank Top Master and One Punch Man too.
Yeah, like he voices all the big burly manly men. But Frankie's more of like a party kind of guy. So like his voice doesn't
Yeah.
fit. He like hypes people up. So instead of in Japanese, he's got like a higher pitched voice. It's kind of like me, not like a gnome voice, but he's like super, like something like that. But in dub, he's like super, and it's like I just clip my audio, and it's just it doesn't quite fit. It's still good, and he cranks those 90s and Thriller bark. Chopper is holding wood and giving him wood because Frankie's a shipwright. He works on the ship, and that's like what he does. And he was cranking 90s with all those mats, bro.
Wonderful.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take your word for it. And I don't think I'll ever get there.
Cranking those 90s. Dude, I love Chopper. He's so adorable.
It's just like a little reindeer dude.
Yeah.
A little pudgy reindeer dude that got experimented on or some shit. I can't remember. It's been a while.
So he can transform, and he eats these.
Oh, yeah.
He eats these candies that help him do it.
Yeah, because of fucking that one doctor who no one liked or some shit.
Everybody has a sad backstory too. All of the villains, all of the heroes, everybody's backstory is sad.
Well, when it comes to like fiction and shit, you can't just be like, oh, that was this happy fucking dude and my life was normal and now I'm this giant fucking badass. Like there has to be like
well, that's an isekai. That's what happens in an isekai.
Yeah, it's people like it more when there's like an actual motivation to fucking becoming a hero or this fucking jacked dude or the main character.
Let me just
like
say,
there has to be something.
I don't get the appeal of isekais. I don't like them. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
I don't care for that either.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's once you go from like, if you're a normal dude and you just become this like super either intelligent or strong or something like that, just like in the snap of a finger, it's just not that interesting. If it's used as like a joke, like One Punch Man, that's a whole different story, because it's just making fun of that fact of like, oh, like I'm just this normal fucking dude and now I'm fucking super strong, but no one takes me seriously.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
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 Back to One Piece.
Oh, please stop.
I'm just kidding. I did want to say though,
the One Piece episode.
when I said like my One Piece waifu is Perona, like none of the One Piece characters are like, to me they're not really waifu material, but she's the best. Even though at first I didn't like her because she had super big like ponytails or whatever on the sides and Rock Lee eyes. She has Rock Lee eyes, by the way.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about
But
now.
I don't know why. After the time skip, well, like, I mean, she always hit different, but like after the time skip, her hair changes a little bit and like she hits even more different. It's pretty cool.
She really jimmies your britches, for sure.
I mean, I don't know. She just reminds me of Halloween, and I really like Halloween. So let's talk about something that Sam can talk with.
Anything other than One Piece.
No, because this episode has been nothing but One Piece and me yelling about Godzilla and King
let's not
Kong.
get into that. That makes you very emotional. We're very sorry about your
Oh yeah,
loss there.
it's okay.
Sam lately has been depressed.
No, I haven't been.
Haven't we all?
He has been frustrated with the routine of life.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want to talk about that?
I mean, aren't we all?
I guess so.
I mean,
All right.
kind of.
Why do I differ?
Never. Because last night you were like, you went to bed at 8 p.m.
Breakdown.
You went to bed at 8 p.m. and you're like, I can't, this is so annoying. All I do is wake up, go to work, come home, and then repeat it every day.
And then I went to bed at 8.
And then you went to bed at 8 p.m.
Dude, I fell asleep
We were
so
like-
goddamn fast.
You got some good sleep, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you probably needed it. You stayed up pretty
fucking
late.
4 though. Woke up an hour early. Now I have to be there for less time tomorrow. It's great.
Yeah, it does. You know, having full-time jobs kind of stinks, especially when we barely make a livable wage.
My days started yesterday with, so me and the girl I work with, we were sitting there, and she just says something so fucking real and annoying. It's obvious too. Like I'll say it to you, and you'll be like, "Yeah, duh." But like it's the time, the moment she said it, and like I just got there, and I'm gonna be there for 10 hours. It just ruined my day. She's just like, "Doesn't it suck that all we look forward to is the weekend?"
Yeah.
All we look forward to is the 2 days off we get, and then we're back again, and then we wait, and then Monday we do the same thing.
We all think it.
And I don't know. Something about her saying that in that moment.
when you were there, you just got there.
I just got there. She just says that. And I'm like, yeah, that's not that deep. But if that felt deeper to me than it should have in that moment. Don't know why.
What extra sucks is the pandemic. Like, you can't hang out with your friends. You can't go out and do interesting things with that free time.
We can't go, you know, we can't do
nothing extra cool.
Can't all be in the car together, go to the mall.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, that definitely hasn't happened anytime soon. It's been almost a year.
Pre-pandemic.
I don't even know what you guys look like anymore.
So, spoiler alert, we were a little irresponsible. One time.
Was that a spoiler?
Spoiler alert. We were a little irresponsible one time, but it was kind of a special occasion. Something very upsetting happened, and you know, sometimes it's what you gotta do. I'm not proud of it.
Sometimes you gotta spend time with the boys,
but we were all
to make
safe.
it all better, even during a pandemic.
We were all safe. We haven't seen
tested.
it. No, we didn't. But we did. But we didn't see.
We wore masks.
We wore masks. We didn't see anybody for weeks prior. Like, we're all safe all the time.
I didn't take a hit of a Juul, even though I never do that, and pretty much dry out my throat.
Yeah. We didn't try that. That never happened.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all just a fan fiction.
But other than that, like, we seriously haven't, like, actually done anything.
Mostly,
I haven't
sat on my fucking ass.
I haven't went out to eat since March of last year, except for one time.
And he didn't even understand when to take his mask off. He didn't get it
because
he
want
doesn't
to.
do it.
I was scared.
I get it.
And then everybody got embarrassed and kept their masks on until we got our food.
Yeah, we were helping you cope with the different. We're like, you're keeping your mask on, we'll keep ours on, you know?
Interesting. But yeah.
And I had to show that Applebee's does in fact slap.
No. Applebee's
slaps.
We cranked 90s in that fucking Applebee's that day, let me tell you.
Applebee's, the last time I went to Applebee's, it just didn't hit right. And then I haven't ate there ever since, and it's been like 2 years. And while I'll admit, it was decent. It was pretty good. But it's good food. It's not great food.
Dude, I've only been to Applebee's a total of 4 times, and those 4 times have been during this pandemic.
Oh, shit, all right.
You're a bad boy.
I am. But dude, Applebee's fucking slaps.
But they were dates, weren't they?
Dates with
Were they dates?
hot women.
Were they dates?
No.
Oh yeah, you were with Dylan.
They were dates with a friend, kinda, and his boyfriend.
Sick.
Where did you go to Applebee's? We don't have any Applebee's around here.
Clarion.
There's one in Clarion? There is one in Clarion.
It's like across the street from the GameStop that's closing.
Yeah. Speaking of GameStop,
Fuck GameStop.
there's another location near us that's closing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, did you hear about their stocks?
Yeah, well, it's kind of weird.
Full circle.
Ah. Yeah, the cycle of life kind of stinks.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks because, like, I wanted this podcast to come out every week. It's really hard with scheduling and us having full-time jobs and, like, responsibilities at home and, like, not having the energy to do the hobbies that you want to. Even though afterwards, I feel great. I feel refreshed. I feel accomplished.
It's getting...
But just
It's
getting to that,
Yeah.
pressing the record button, getting everything coordinated, like, it doesn't sound great at the time.
Yeah, I'm good now. It's just, yeah, what you said.
But after the fact, it's great. Like, get a hobby. Like, if you're feeling that way, get a hobby. Who cares what people say? If somebody puts you down for your hobby and something that you like doing outside of, like, just making money. Like, if this blew up, that'd be amazing. I would make it my job. However, I'm doing this because I want to do it. Here's the classic YouTube spiel. I'm doing this because I want to do it. If you're not doing it because of that, you're gonna fail. It's true, but, and yes, I would want it to blow up, and yes, I would want this to be a career because I love doing it. That would easily get rid of that whole 9-to-5 job, like, slug, getting to the weekends. The weekend goes by super fast, and then you're back to your depressing life.
Facts, bruh.
Exactly.
Like, get a
It's like
hobby.
this-
If somebody shits on it, they're toxic, and you should call them out. And if they don't change, maybe it's a sign.
It's also like the same thing with like streaming too. Like most people don't stream just in hopes of making it big and become the next fucking ninja. They do it because it's fun. At least that's why I do it. I don't stream often, but when I do it when I want to have fun.
Dude, I've been streaming Pokemon lately. Max, like, 4 viewers. And it's fun. It's amazing. Here's the thing. I have some weird, I don't know if it's like an anxiety thing or if it's just like a meaning of life thing, but I have a hard time consuming media by myself. Like, I want it to be shared. I want these experiences to be shared. I want to talk about it with somebody. And I feel like if I'm doing something by myself, if I'm playing a one-player game by myself, I feel like I'm wasting the potential fun of doing it and experiencing it with somebody else. Like, I want to share these experiences. I want to share my ideas. I want to share with YouTube videos. I want to share my creativity. I want to share my opinions. And I don't know what that is about me, but
It's
I just
the culture now. It's just
maybe
what we're
maybe
growing
it has
up
to do with
into.
being an only child too.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm sure that plays. Well, I'm like basically an only child,
yeah.
so I feel that.
It's just like that feeling of like liking
Ow.
something, but everyone around you doesn't. And such, and you want to talk about this thing that you really like, but everyone else doesn't want to hear about it.
Yeah, so when you're streaming,
does sting.
if people are interested, they're gonna watch and they're gonna like, just like you. Great way
Exactly,
to
like I've been-
fulfill that urge that Eddie's talking about.
Yeah, like I've been streaming Resident Evil 4 a lot, and though that's a fucking amazing game and a lot of people acknowledge it as this amazing game, there's still not like a lot of people around that are like, oh yeah, Resident Evil 4, that shit fucking slaps. That makes my dick hard. Whereas
it's not
when
the
I'm
hot
fucking
topic
streaming
yet.
it, yeah,
I also
it's not the talk of the talk.
I also like it because it kind of like documents parts of my life. I don't know why I like doing that. I like taking photos of things. I like documenting my life. And these podcasts and like the streams, I upload all of my streams to YouTube and keep them private. I don't know why, but I do. I keep them forever just to have them. It's pretty cool. But I mean, maybe one day I'll make them public. I just don't want to like. It's not like my best content, and like right now where my channel is, I don't want to like saturate it with 3-hour long live streams. it's just not what I want to do right now. But I am keeping them just for my own personal, like, I'll probably never look back at them, but who cares? It takes no effort to save them.
That's very true.
Bazinga.
Fuck Bazinga. But like, yeah, it makes complete sense as to like why you want to save it and have it there, so it's like you don't forget about it.
You know, and like funny things happen, cool things happen, and it's an interesting chapter in my life, and I'll probably look back on it fondly. And just knowing that it's there, it's pretty cool.
Yes.
It is. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's pretty fucking cool. And if there's anything that I've figured out this podcast is that I swear so fucking much.
It happens.
New Year's resolution is fine.
Especially because...
Oh no, that's never going to be a resolution. I don't fucking mind it.
Especially because, like, we're putting on a bit of a character. Like, I mean, it's us, but, like, if we were just, like, actually talking, like, actual people, like, we wouldn't be talking like this.
No. It's a little different when you talk about something you're passionate about, because you get angsty and energetic. So when I'm energetic, I curse a lot. So I guarantee you, if I go back to that whole Godzilla King Kong rant, I'm gonna hear the word fucking about 7 million times.
Yeah, but Monkey Ball's gonna come in and win anyways.
It's true. It's so true.
Well, with that existential crisis out of the way, I think...
Not out of the way, still here.
It's still there.
I think this is getting... I think we're working towards the end of this podcast. We are worker ants. We mean nothing. We don't matter.
Exactly. Work always.
And remember, the most important thing from this is that Godzilla would definitely win in a fight with King Kong.
Especially if Monkey Ball shows up.
Exactly.
Rape
So you know where to find us.
Great content. What?
You know where to find us. Our ats are at the bottom. I'm Eddie. I'm joined with Hunter. And Sam, also known as Cited403 and BreakNeckSam. I'm sure you can tell us apart because I'm Eddie and my channel is Eddie. Sam is BreakNeckSam and Hunter is Cited. But anyways, all of our links are in the description. I hope you enjoyed. If you stuck to the end, that's pretty epic.
Currently,
Epic gamer moves, for sure.
Working on the third installment of Soma. Might get on that in the next year or so.
Yeah. So, last podcast I said I wanted to backlog. We didn't, but that's fine.
Not
Things
at all.
happen.
I'll do it at some point.
One of these days. Okay. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to go back to our existential crisis lives and stare at the ceiling until we wither away. See ya.
Bye-bye.